this is Uniquely Made Jessica. Welcome to my channel, and this channel is dedicated to any and everything on a budget, whether that's fashion, beauty, lifestyle. If it's affordable, I try my best to find it. So if this is a channel for you, like, rate, and subscribe. In this video today, it's going to get a little personal, but hopefully I might have some tips for you as well. And I'll be talking about my journey going through unemployment as a woman in her 30s. So if you want to see how my experience is and how I've been making the best of it, please stay tuned. So pretty much I got laid off from my job at the end of April 28th, 2026. So right now I've been unemployed for a little bit over 3.5 months. It'll be 4 months on the 28th. And I'm 35 with no job. I do have a degree and everything. And this has been an interesting journey for me because I started working later than most people. Most people will work probably like in their teenage years. My folks, I didn't really work in my teenage years. I started working when I was in college. I started working when I was 20 years old. But since college and everything, I've always had a job. So this is my first time outside of college that I've been without a job. So everything is just, all this is brand new to me. So I've been trying to find ways to make unemployment not as unbearable. And I also have a very different challenge than some people because I don't drive. I don't have a car. So I'm really limited to certain things that I'm able to do, but I do make the best of my situation. So pretty much some of the things that I've been doing since being unemployed is taking advantage of things that are free or low cost. I will admit, one thing I have not really stopped spending money on is food, of course, because you got to eat, and books. So those are some of the main things I still kind of spend my money on, but I am trying to find things that are like a little bit more affordable and trying to get into different hobbies as well. For one, and I do need to finish. I'll be right back. So I'm going to be trying to be careful when I'm holding this. And I got this from Hobby Lobby. And it's this diamond painting. And as you can see, I started, but I haven't gotten far in it. And I got this for like $3 and some change. And I figured this would be something for me to do when I'm bored. And honestly, I feel like the only reason why I haven't started back is just I get kind of frustrated with certain things real easy. And it's not hard. It's just the little bits get everywhere. And it just gets really annoying. So that's why I haven't done that diamond painting in a while. And another thing that I need to start back doing is do these puzzles. I've been having these puzzle books for a minute. This is a really old puzzle book, and you can see by the date, this is February 1st, 2011. February 1st, 2011, I was 20. I was in college. And either I bought this or my mom got me this puzzle book. Because I do like crosswords sometimes. But, you know, life be lifing, and I wasn't doing them as much. So I have this. And also I got this one. I think I got this from Dollar Tree. And it's another kind of like crossword puzzle. So this is one thing I've been wanting to get back into while I'm unemployed. So another like low cost thing you could do, going to the library is free. And going to the library has been a game changer. I mean, I always went to the library in my teenage years and in my early 20s. I would go to the library every day, you know, during my teenage years and everything, because I didn't have internet at home. So that was just a way to have access to the internet. And plus I love to read, so of course you can go there, check out books and everything. So while I would go to the library to put in job applications, change up my resume, things of that nature, if you have a friend at the public library in your hometown, try to take advantage of that, because they tend to have a lot of used books, DVDs, things of that nature, and you can really get it at really good prices. So where I live, they have a friends at the Birmingham Public Library at the downtown library. So I've been able to get different books and DVDs, and I'll show you some of them. And these are some of the DVDs that I've gotten from my local library. And these are like $1. So I got like the first season of Insecure, and Insecure is my show. So got that. I got Coach Carter. I got Shaun the Sheep, because we do like Shaun the Sheep in this household. And I also just got this last week, I think like Friday. And I got On the Come Up. And Arthur, this is based off the book On the Come Up by Angie Thomas, which is the author that wrote The Hate U Give. So, like I said, these were $1 each. And I was able to also get books. The books I be getting are also like around $1 or $2. So I was able to get this one for $1. And you know, the girls love Kennedy Ryan. So I was able to get this book. This isn't all the books I got from the library, but this is another book that I got from the friends of the library. So look into that if you don't want to pay full price for books, but you're a girl like me and you also, you know, love to read. And of course, use like your Hoopla, your Libby's, things like that. You can also use Canopy as a free streaming service to watch movies, documentaries. It's a lot of things you could use at the library. So if you're unemployed or you just want to save some money and you don't have a lot of funds, do that. And I've also been getting books recently from my the little free libraries. And if you have one in your community, you can put books in there, you can take books out. And what made me really start looking in there, I mean, I looked in there in the past, and like one time before, I've had several books that were duplicates and I put them in the little free library. What made me want to look in there was one time I was going on my morning walk. And that's another thing, you could go on a walk around the park or whatever if you can, because it's like a few parks not too far from me. So I was on my morning walk and I decided to, you know, look at a little free library. And look what I found. I found this book. And I was like, you know what? Don't mind if I do. So I was able to get this book for free. And I'm not sure how much this book costs, like full price. Oh, it says, on the inside it says this book could be like $32 in the US and $42 in Canada. So getting a free book that actually teaches you some things, that's a really good, you know, find. And I was able to get this book out the little free library this morning. And this is by Gabrielle Union. We're going to need more wine. And the crazy thing is, I started this book on Libby or Hoopla a few years ago. Haven't finished, so got this out the little free library. And another thing I've been doing is coloring. I'm not a consistent person that colors, but I've been dabbling into coloring. I only color like this bottom part, and I forgot I had this journal, this gratitude journal, and I didn't realize, well, I realized at the point when I bought it, but I forgot you could actually color in it too. So I got some coloring pencils and I actually do color. So I will admit, during this journey, I've cut a few of my subscription services that I wasn't using, or I paused a few that I was able to pause. I was using Libra FM. I paused it. I had like Friendly TV. I paused it. I am thinking about probably canceling my subscription with Everend. I do like reading some of my books on there, but I could save like $13 or so a month. I will admit, the one subscription service I haven't got rid of is Kindle Unlimited. I gotta be able to read on, you know, my Kindle. And I feel like as many books as I do read on my Kindle a month, it makes sense for me to read it, because it actually, if you know how much books cost, books can be really, really expensive. So I feel like I'm getting my money's worth and I'm not going insane. So you don't have to have Kindle Unlimited, but for a lot of the indie authors that I do tend to read, that's why I do keep it. But you can always download, you know, free books on Amazon. You can download some using Free Booksy. Yeah, Free Booksy is one if you want to download a lot of free books and everything. And yeah, there's a lot of free book options out there if you just don't want to pay the subscription. Also, money-wise, file for unemployment if you can. I was able to get severance pay when I got laid off, but I also applied for unemployment. It took a while for it to really start coming in regularly, but if you can, go ahead and do it. And if you're having issues with unemployment, but you actually have proof to appeal whatever decision they make, do it. Do it. Like, I was having issues with like little things with my unemployment, but I also had proof. So I would like fax over paperwork and screenshots or whatever went along with my case. And you might have to wait a bit for your appeal hearing, but once you do that and you have actual proof that, okay, they might have cut off your unemployment for something, but you need the money, keep filing every week. Keep doing your weekly certifications. Keep your paperwork. Do everything that you need to do, because if it so happens that decision might be reversed and you're able to get back pay. So that's really important if you want to get your unemployment going. If you need food stamps, apply for food stamps. I've had to do the same. If you have appointments with the doctor's office, or at least here in Birmingham, we have something called charity care and whatever through the hospital, UAB and everything. I was able to apply for charity care, and I have that for a year. So when I go to the doctors and everything like that, and all my doctors are through this one hospital group, except for my dentist, and I'll cross that bridge when I get there. I don't have to pay for my appointments and everything because, you know, my insurance got canceled. So look into different things that'll help you out while you going through this stretch. And it's hard. Like, I've had my moments I just felt so frustrated. I would cry. I would just feel, you know, angry, because I'm just like, what is going on? And I've did other things, like I'll go to the botanical gardens. I will go to the Museum of Art if you have free exhibits, free museums, things like that. Do that. Go to the park. Work out at home. If you're able to work out at home, I was doing workouts on YouTube. Work out at home. If you're the type you like to go out and get coffee, I'm not a coffee drinker, but I do like tea and stuff like that. Make those things at home. I'm learning to make different, you know, recipes. And I'll tell you a story. Last week, it's a coffee shop not too far from me, and went to the coffee shop. And again, I don't drink coffee, but I saw they had a matcha lemonade. I'm like, okay, let me try the matcha lemonade. The matcha lemonade was good. I went back to the store the next day, got another matcha lemonade. So I'm just like, man, this is good. Then something popped in my head. Girl, you're spending $5 twice last week on matcha lemonades. Learn how to make the matcha lemonade at home. So I went to Publix, and before y'all say anything, Publix is expensive, but take advantage of the BOGOs. So I got me some matcha, bought 2 lemons. I already had sweetener. I already had like agave and stevia stuff at the house. I made the matcha lemonade at home. It's good. So if it's different recipes or different like drinks and stuff that you like to buy, make it at home and everything like that. So yeah, hold on. Okay, my bad. My timer went off. I had clothes in the dryer. But anyway, like I was saying, if it's different like recipes and things of that nature that you like to buy when you're out, make those when you're at home. I also was trying to learn how to make bread. Some of my attempts have been better than others, and I'll probably insert pictures throughout the way, but I haven't done it in a while because it's summer in Alabama and it's too hot to have oven on its own. But yeah, try to make different food and stuff at home if you can. Try to make drinks at home. If you want to work out at home, work out at home. Sometimes just go out and get some fresh air. If you want to incorporate self-care, but you ain't trying to break the bank at Sephora, you can do Ulta. Ulta do have like drugstore, you know, products. Me, I'm not gonna say I'm not super picky, but I feel like for me personally, I can use certain things on my skin that a lot of people can't, and it doesn't break me out like it does other people with more sensitive skin. So I've incorporated self-care and skincare products from Dollar Tree. Five Below, I'm still kind of iffy on some of their things, which is odd, but I'm just am. So I've incorporated some skincare products from Dollar Tree. Shop Miss A. I shop online because they don't have a Shop Miss A store in my city. But if you do have one in your mall, in your city, try Shop Miss A. I really like their face mask, foot mask, lip products, things like that. So you can really be a beauty on a budget. Because sometimes even when you get e.l.f. and things like that to look pretty, some of that drugstore makeup is creeping up in price. So take that into consideration. Do different hairstyles at home if you can. Girl, this is a half wig that I got from Sam's Beauty. This is like less than $20, or like a $20 half wig that I got from Sam's Beauty and whatever. And I got this lip balm clearance for Walmart, $3. I do want to try their Edam dupe, but I got this for clearance for $3, and I was good. And I think it smells good. I tend to gravitate towards these kind of colors anyway for lip glosses and whatnot. And just some other things I'm going to throw out if you just try to be more affordable when it comes to some of your hobbies. I like reading books. I like books. I also like collecting them too. Go to Ollie's. Go to your thrift shop. Go to like Goodwill, Salvation Army, a Value Village, somewhere like that. Get books, at a discounted rate. You can also go on Thrift Books. Go to Book Outlet. They have affordable, books. You want cheap coloring books? Go to Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree has books. Go to Dollar Tree. Ollie's has coloring books, puzzles, things of that nature. I haven't tried this myself, but I heard about this program called Lasagna Love, and you can sign up and somebody in your community can get you a free lasagna. They'll make you a free lasagna and they'll bring it to your home, and all you gotta do is just pop it in the oven, cook it, and eat it. That's all you have to do. And if you be on Facebook, I'm in Alabama, girl. Everybody still be on Facebook. So there's a lot of things. Join Facebook groups. You can find out different things that's going on in your community. If you're able to get to a farmer's market and use your food stamps if you can, do that. And just use whatever resources you can to make the best of this period in your life, whether you're going to unemployment, or you just quit a job, or you're in between jobs, or your money just looking kind of funny. Look into those things. And I did sign up for this. I actually got to finish my application and think about what program I might possibly want to do. Look into WIOA. And WIOA, you can go through your career services center. They help you find jobs and stuff like that. It's pretty much like a program. They will help pay for your schooling if you're looking into different certifications and stuff like that in different trades. So let's just say you want to get your CDL, you want to be a CNA, or you're doing sterile processing or a dental assistant, whatever like that. They will help pay for your schooling. So while you're in between jobs, you could possibly take those classes. They'll help pay for it, and you can get into a different career and everything like that. I'm still just kind of deciding how exactly I want to do it, but I think that's all I can pretty much think of at the moment. Like I said, I've been unemployed for almost 4 months, and like I said, I don't drive, so some of my things I can do is a little bit different than somebody that's unemployed, but you're able to drive. You can able to do little gigs like DoorDash, Uber Eats, Uber, Lyft, things like that. Those are not options that I could actually take advantage of. And you could probably find other ways to make you some money on the side. And if it comes to pass that I'm not able to find a job that I might want to do with the amount of money that I want to make, I might just have to, do part-time. And I'm able, even with me not having a car, I'm still able to like find ways to get around. Could be a little bit more difficult for some, but I'm always able to find ways to get around and make the best of situations. So that's about it for this video. Hopefully it doesn't come off like I'm rambling too much, but life is hard. Life is hard for a lot of people, and a lot of people are laid off. A lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people are a paycheck away from being homeless and everything like that. So hopefully some of these tips will help you make it through. And I understand, because I be in this house and I get bored. I just like, oh my God, what am I supposed to do? I'm grown. I ain't got nothing to do. But your identity isn't in your job. It isn't in your title. It isn't in your position. You have nothing to be ashamed of. This world is like, shit is crazy. It's just like, it's a lot going on. And it's really easy to lose hope in this world when things are just going south. Trust me, but we're going to make it through. We're going to make the best of the situation. You don't have to look like what you've been through. You really don't. You don't got to look like what you've been through. And I don't look like the amount of tears I've cried, the amount of times I've applied for applications, gotten interviews, have companies ghost me completely. I don't look like all the things that I've been through in my 35 years. But I'm strong and I'm going to make it through. And you will too. We got this. Put your trust in the Lord. If you believe in something else, I respect that too. Just put your faith where you put your faith in. Pray. So just here, I had to film an outro. The video just cut off at the end because I ran out of storage, so I still gotta delete a lot of stuff off my phone. But anyway, what I was saying at the end of the video is that if you're going through like unemployment, medical issues, money troubles, whatever's going on in the world, because the world is real screwed up. Not everybody's going through a hard time, but a lot of people going through a hard time. You're gonna make it through. You're going to make it through. Just keep the faith. Stay strong. Do what you need to do for your mental health. Hopefully, these tips that I've provided, the ways I've tried to get through unemployment by filling my mind and my space up with a lot of different things, hopefully, it will help you. Hopefully, something will be productive for you to use. And that's pretty much it. I'm about to fix me something to eat. And yeah. That's going to be the end of this video. If you like anything that you saw, let me know. If you have any other tips for anybody that might be watching this video, put it in the comments. And until next time, bye.